Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, let's start. So I haven't had a chance to do that program. I'll improvise that when I have time. And suggest we move on to the next one, which is basically linked list. We already know what linked lists are. We can directly start writing the program. So write a program in C language for creation of a list. So I think we have something here as an example. See, we already know how they're created. I think we have to do that using pointers. So let's try that. Oh, what's the name? C program. Um, yeah. My God, it's pretty big. Huh? But I like that they have created small functions. It's good. And looks like they're using structure for that. They're using standard library H. Let's use that. And they have created number and next pointer. So data of the node and address of the next node. So this is how I like, see, there's a documentation here of what each thing is. Then it's easy for us to understand. So create structure here, struct node int num. That will be the data for the node. So will contain data for the node, and this will contain the next pointer. Struct. So that means it's of type same node only. And can you do that? It's like reusing the same structure inside a structure.
Yes, it's a pointer to it.
Okay. Yeah, these guys are doing the same way. Okay. Next, PTR, address of the next node. Then, uh, what is the meaning of ST node? Struct node. So they are creating a data type of this node type, but using pointer. Then initializing these functions, create node list function to create the list. And then display the list. Then inside here, they have declared an integer n, printf linked list to create and display linked list. Okay. Input the number of nodes. Input the number of nodes. scanf n, then create the node list. Okay. Other places, I think there was some university of IGNOU, some center of IGNOU where PGDCA dates have already been declared. I think it's somewhere in this month only, but not for Pune yet. So I'm assuming like it's going to happen soon for Pune also.
Okay. And there aren't any counseling sessions?
Sorry,
There aren't going to be any classes for the practicals?
I doubt. I doubt there will be. They would have announced long time ago if there were. There was no classes for
Uh,
exam also.
yeah, because earlier the classes used to be just before the practical exams. So there were
Okay.
classes for 1 week, and then at the end of the week there were exams.
Okay. Scanf. So create node list and we pass the n. Oops. And whatever user is entered. Then data entered in the list, we just go ahead and display that. So yeah, I'll just copy that. It's nothing special there. Okay, now we have to create this function. Okay, so let's see what's happening there. The struct node, fn node. What is fn node? Function node, and then temp. Okay, then int num and I. I think fn means first node, right?
I don't know. Struct node, you didn't write node.
Oh yeah, you're right. I think we should name this as node like that in capital letters. Okay. Uh, then st node equals struct node into malloc. So I think they are creating the memory dynamically. St node equals, where have they declared st node? Oh, this guy. Okay. I wish they could be more meaningful to understand what the st node is. So st node equals struct node malloc. Struct node. Okay. Malloc size of size of struct node. If a struct node equals null, check whether the first node is null. If so, no memory allocation. Okay. Else, do that.
Why have they written fn node is null? They're
What?
checking st node.
Where? This
In
guy?
the comment, it's saying if fn node is null,
Yeah.
but they're using st node, not fn node.
Yeah. Right. Not sure why they're doing that. Let's check another example where they might have probably used something else. Uh, oh, this is something else only. First equals not equal to zero. Checking that. Fine. I probably think that they mean st node. Let's see. Then reads the data for the node through the keyboard. Read data for the node through keyboard. Okay. Then uh, st node num equals num, but they didn't initialize num. And st node next pointer equals null. Links the address field to null. Temp equals st node. Links the address field to null. Okay. Pointing the pointer to the null. Just trying to understand why they're doing it. Is this that they are setting the last node? Because last node is supposed to be null, right? Last node next pointer should be null.
I think it's the first node saying input data for node 1.
So you mean initially they are setting the next pointer to null and then later on they'll change it?
Yeah.
Okay. But num is like an empty, so I don't know how come they're assigning num here.
Num is,
Oh, they just took it. They just took it.
yeah.
Right. They're like setting the value of that, I guess, right? Yeah, they should have called this data instead of num. It's confusing. Uh, Once we finish this program, we should change it to data because it takes data and it takes next
Yeah.
pointer. Num is confusing. Yeah, that makes sense. Then creating n nodes and adding to the linked list. My God. Okay, let's do step by step. It's in the else only, no? Yeah. I equals to I less than n, and they've initialized. Oh, then they're taking here the number of nodes. So I'm gonna make a note of this. So you should change it to change this to ah, data. I'm gonna change this to data and change n to Number of nodes. It's easier to understand the code. Okay, coming back. So looping through the second node. Not sure why I didn't start with 0 or even 1 for that matter. So I understand first node is already there. They should start in second node. I think they're using equal to here. That's why they're starting from 2. Uh, okay, first node equals fn node equals struct node malloc. Again, they're creating that. And then if it's null, memory cannot be allocated. Otherwise, they're repeating the same process. I wish they would have called the function recursively. So if an fn node, then memory cannot be allocated and then come out of that loop. Else, if it's breaking, do we really need an else statement? We don't need an else statement, do we?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. Input data for node d I and they don't have space here. Next pointer. I'm using next PTR, so I should be capitalized, right? Is it correct way of doing this? Next PTR.
What?
Okay, see, I've named this as like camel case it here. So will it be small letters, all small letters, or capital here?
It will be the same as what is it? What it is in the struct.
Okay. So okay, fine. Next is displaying it. I think we should test the program till here, just to make sure we've got it right. I hope we are not making any mistakes. We'll see. We did. St node error. St node undeclared. St node undeclared. Why is it undeclared?
It's not camel case up there.
Yeah, you're right. No, it's fine. Okay. Temp undeclared. I did put temp here. What's the problem? Line 47.
It's TNP afterwards.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay. Uh, Assignment to struct node star from incompatible pointer. That's line 51. Is the problem. Okay, now what? Permission denied. What? Seriously? A dot out. How did that happen? Can you run this? If you're able to run it, create.
Okay.
Take 1 second. GitHub gist. Creating gist. Navigate to your gist homepage. Gist.github.com. Come on, open up. How much time? Type the text for your gist in the gist box. Come on, yeah. How much time? Yeah. Um, Pointer example. Let's see. Create public gist. So that's how you can share code rather than putting on that because it will not be formatted otherwise. I can share this with you. Oops. Place. It's for your future reference. You can create gist and share code. Like if you want a quick thing. I think I should also download VS Code. Let's struggle with the PHP Storm. Did you download any extensions for C programming?
Yes.
Okay, let me know once I install it. I'll do the same.
I don't remember. You can just Google it to what
Okay.
extensions you need for VS Code.
C program VS Code extension. It's already suggesting me to install. I don't have to do anything. Are you also getting error?
No, I just got an error because display list was used
Otherwise,
and
you
the
don't have any error.
function was not defined.
Otherwise, you don't have any error, right?
No.
Okay. All right. Cool. So this is installed, and I'm gonna copy this code. No line. Put it here. Then I'm gonna run it. What what is that you want me to change? You said it's supposed to change some display.
Inside the main, there is display list.
Hmm.
You
Don't
can
call it.
remove that. Yeah.
And I can run this. Clang build and debug active file. Clang build active file detected task. And debug active file GCC. Let's try this one. Okay, looks like there's no error. So we'll move on. Okay, now we'll do display list. So this should be outside void display list, and nothing inside this. And struct node temp. Struct node. This will be capital letter, and then temp. And then if node st node equals null, then print f list is empty. Else temp equals st node, while while temp equals null. Print data equals temp num. Num, and then temp equals temp next ptr. We're just increasing the temp to point to the next pointer, I guess. How we were using the singly linked list. Okay. Okay. Temp equals tested node one. Just printing the data basically. Let's run it. Can I use this one to run? No. Build finished successfully. So why is it not? Am I supposed to wait?
Yeah, it came
This
linked
one?
list database. Yeah, enter the
Okay,
number
so
of nodes.
let's say there are three. Unable to perform action because process is running. See, you can't do that. Multiple processes running. Uh, Anyways, in the meanwhile, you can also try. I'll update the this one. Edit, update it, run and debug.
You need to uncomment this playlist.
Oh, okay. It's saying running. How do I stop it?
The red button in the middle.
Red button in the middle.
At the top,
Stop.
there is pause and
This guy.
yeah, that one.
Okay. Am I supposed to close anything or it'll happen automatically?
And I don't think you have to close it.
Okay. Why the heck it's taking so much time?
It ran for me. This playlist is not working.
It's not working?
And no, it's
Okay.
not displaying anything.
What do you get an error?
No, there's no error.
Mm, it's not even calling the first. Oh, ST node must be display list. ST node. Yeah, ST node is fine. Try to print something here and see if you're able to at least get the print.
In this playlist,
Yeah. Why my this thing is not running only? Its program is at least running online now. Input the data for node 1. Let's say I put 2, I put 3, I put 4. Data entered in the list. Yeah, now I'm not getting anything here. So what is the reason? Why does it not have that? So I'm also trying to debug this, see what's wrong. At least the program is running online, which is good. Reaching there. node, stuff node temp, null print else. Okay, so it's reaching the else condition.
Yeah. I think it should be temp is not
Not
equal
null.
to.
Not null. Yeah, I saw that. So let's 3, 2, 3, 5. Yep, there you go. It's working. Now we're just gonna make some changes. So I'm going to call first. I'll copy this and put it here. Don't lose it. And then we're going to call num as data. Can you replace like that? You can, right? You can replace num as data. Let's try two. That works. I replaced that with data, and then what else we were supposed to do? Uh, Change n to number of nodes. Yeah, I don't want to call it n. Number of nodes.
And you can call st node head or first node.
Okay, okay. So n goes here, n goes here, n goes here.
You can do replace symbol in VS Code. It will replace everything.
But there could be many instances of n like in the word also. That I'll
And
that
no, it
yeah.
will replace only n.
What if it's in the middle of a sentence or a word? What will happen then? I don't want to
It
replace
won't
that.
replace that.
Let me try that. Okay, so what do I
You
do
can
to replace that?
right click on it and there is a replace symbol, game symbol.
Rename symbol?
Yeah.
Number of nodes. It's gonna apply that one by one. Apply. So only apply to one. I have to
Oh,
apply
you
to
didn't
all of them.
select all of those.
No, yeah. So let me just confirm I'm not changing something that's not required. See, see that? This is what I was talking about. There is a
Yeah.
start comparing also. uh, so I just review this once. Let me know.
That one also linked list to create and display.
Fine.
Yeah.
Let's review this. Number of nodes, number of nodes, da da da. Uh, tu- 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 okay. What else you're supposed to replace? You said st node to do what? Call it first node.
Yeah, or head.
Okay. I'm just seeing where all it's used. St node. What are they? What do they mean by st node? Start node.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And we can call fn node new node.
Min.
New node.
New node. Okay. I don't want to call it head. Give me another name for this. Maybe first node. I think sounds better.
First node. Okay.
Yeah. But then every time it's changing it. Every time when it changes, it doesn't look like the name is not proper at that point of time. They're changing the st node anywhere. Let me see. No, they are not. Right? Yeah. Yeah. You're right. This will be first node. So rename symbol first node. Apply. Hey, let's run this and see if it's working. We don't want to end up creating something that's not working. Two. That works. Then I'll also put that on the guest so we don't lose our work so far. Okay, moving on. Then you said change the FN node to what?
To new node.
Why are they not replacing this guy? Number of nodes, number of nodes, new node, first node. Yeah, looks fine, I think. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's fine. Cool. So let's go through this. So initially, this is where we store the data and stores the address of next node. So create. Could we not move this somewhere else? Like, where do you think we can move this? We have to move it just below that, right?
On another line?
Yeah, I don't want to just confuse that guy with that. That'll also work, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Confirm it once. Two. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so create a structure for data type for node that will store the data and the next pointer. Next pointer. Pointing to the next node. Pointer pointing data and the pointer pointing containing address. Okay, this is fine. So this is clear. Then create a first node of node data type. Function to create the list. Display the list. Main int number of nodes. Print linked list to create and display single linked list. Is this even required? Maybe we can put this on top. Enter the number of nodes in the singly for the singly linked list. Enough, you get the number of nodes. Then number of nodes, create node list, print data into the list, display list. Okay, this is all clear. Function to create the list. Um, Create node list and number of nodes that will take whatever user has entered. Struct node, new node, and temp. Okay, so we initialize them. We say data. Uh, okay, and say I. Is it required to initialize I here? Can I not use it directly here? It's not needed, right?
Yeah.
Not going to be used multiple times. I just want to use it wherever it's used. And what will this hold? This will hold the the data for each node during iteration, I think. Yeah, each iteration of linked list. First node equals, what are we doing here? We're creating first node. Is this going to create a pointer?
It's allocating space for
Running
the
memory?
first node. Yeah.
Yeah, running memory. What does this mean? Like, if first node is null, memory cannot be allocated. What does that mean? Like,
I guess if there's no space for the node,
okay,
then the malloc will return null, and if it's successful, it will return a pointer to that and it will return that address.
memory was not allocated. That means right on up top something failed.
Yeah.
I don't know why they're calling cannot allocate was. So maybe we stop at like what time is the for prayers?
It is time now.
Okay. So we'll stop now and we'll meet tomorrow at 6.
Okay.
And I'll push this code on the GitHub. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.